Hey guys, Aleida here from NERDSHOCK, and today we're back with Basil the Wanderer to continue our journey through TYRIA, to continue our adventures in Heart of Thorns, the first expansion of Guild Wars 2. So we're about to start Act 3 of Heart of Thorns with Roots of Terror. So journey to the lost Asuran city of Radanovus and meet up with your team. So let's head over to this map transition portal and go into the new map. We're definitely deep into the heart of Maguma now, and yeah, that's pretty much a lot. Okay, so let's go. So let's see. Let's unlock that waypoint first. See, let's reinforce our armor as well. I still have like 4 hours, but let's refresh the timer.
Finally, secure.
Okay. There's definitely a lot of Mordrum around here. But I'm quite curious. Let's see. Oh dear. It's a lot of enemies. So I'm kind of trying, here. Trying to find the marker. So Roots of Terror, yes, enter instance. Okay, so there's our group.
I've always believed the stories were real. It's said the Nova's crew refused to live above ground.
And you think that city is out here in the jungle?
I'm hopeful, and frankly, quite excited.
Anything we could use against Mordremoth would be helpful at this point.
Where'd the green one disappear to?
Canuck went on ahead. I think he may have needed to be alone for a moment.
Okay, so we need to find Canuck. Go down. Oh, there he is. Hello? Canuck?
Canuck, are you?
I was just exploring. Nothing to get your staff all bent out of shape over. Commander, there's a packed lieutenant down there who is eager to talk to you. She and a few others managed to escape one of the Mordrum prisoner caravans. They set up a makeshift camp, but something's wrong.
Let's talk to Lieutenant Morrison.
Lieutenant, you wanted to speak to me?
Commander, Mordrum assaulted us the moment we hit the ground. The survivors were taken prisoner.
You managed to escape?
Yes. Marshal Traherne, Zojja, and Captain Thackeray created a diversion, so a few of us could escape.
You were with them? Are they here?
I'm afraid not. They sacrificed their own chance at freedom so we could get away. The Mordrum took them.
Which direction did they go?
I was too out of it. Our Magister would know. He was the last to escape, but he's not here.
We have to find him. Where is he?
A monster's been attacking the camp. It's picking us off a couple at a time. The Magister led a group after it to kill it, through the mushroom-lit passage there.
Lieutenant, I'll leave some of my people here to protect you. I'll go after the Magister. Bram, you're with me.
So here are the mushrooms. Uh-oh. little mushroom bombers. Okay.
Green residue. Looks like creature blood.
Okay. Gross.
Strong.
Glad that's over.
Okay.
Looks like they didn't make it. I don't see anyone with Magister armor among the bodies, though.
He must have gone deeper in. We need to find him, preferably alive.
Something's not right. If this is a Mordrum, then it's like nothing I've ever seen.
Whatever it is, it's big.
Looks like there are 3 ways forward. Which one do we take?
So let's go down. Probably not the best, but you know.
Strong. That feels good.
Glad that's over.
Oh, whoops, sorry. It's quite a tight space over there. Okay. So there are trolls here. Let's see. Let's just push forward and do some cleanup. Okay. Move up. Oh, yeah. Let's just... I'm not sure if this is a good pathway, but...
That went better than I expected. Charge!
Clean up those cave trolls. Okay, so we went really down and there's nothing here, so let's go back up, kind of. Hearing all those sounds of creepy monsters. Wait. Oh. Defeat the creature. Oh no.
That's definitely no Mordrum.
Maybe not, but it'll die just as permanently.
Exactly.
You came for me.
We're going to get you out of here.
Raven is already here.
Armored up. Easy, I'm here. Can you tell me which direction the Mordrum caravan was going?
Yes. Into the jungle, heading deeper into Mordrum territory. Due south.
Rest in peace, Great Hunter. I will personally spread your tale. The Itzels said the jungle provides, but it seems to provide only death.
But we provide vengeance.
Poor Magister Hunley. Okay, so let's talk to Bram.
You need to see this. There must be hundreds of them.
We're not wading into that. We need to get back to our mission.
Oh dear. Jump into the pit and kill Chuck. You think, should we attempt this, or... maybe not, right? It's a bit like too much. Okay, so let's head back to our friends, but if you want, you know, you can try to do this achievement. But let's just meet our friends here and
Commander!
Kaz, what are you doing here?
Some more pack soldiers showed up and secured the camp. We came as quickly as we could.
What did we miss?
The giant bug thing.
Anything on our friends?
I spoke to the Magister before he died. He told me the caravan was headed south.
Then we should go after them.
I admit it's a hard choice, and I'm all for saving them too, but we can't just abandon the trip to Radanovas. The Novan scientists and their research on Elder Dragons could prove invaluable.
We're going to have to split up. Taimi, Kanak, and I will go to Radanovas. The rest of you scout for signs of the caravan. Rox, leave markers for us and we'll catch up.
If this Rada has a dragon kill switch, I'm going with you. The others can scout the caravan.
All right, move out, everyone.
okay. So we've completed Roots of Terror
Finished with that.
and continue with the way in. Open a route into Radanovas. Speak to Tislak about the lay of the land. Check. Okay, so first let's leave the instance. And we're now deep into the Tangled Depths. Let's see. Tislak is over there. Can we actually go? Wait. So the Tangled Depths, even after all those years, I still think this map is rather confusing. Some people really like to get lost in this map, or really love like just the complexity of it. But yeah, it's not strange if you feel a bit overwhelmed and are like how. Okay, so there. Okay. Let's see. If you feel a bit, you know, overwhelmed about where to go. Whoop. I might have gone totally wrong. But, you know, let's just see where the path leads. It's not that bad, right? Oh, yeah. So, if you have missed this, there's also a mastery inside at the camp. Oh dear. No. That's a champion and a group event. So, I don't think I'm equipped to deal with that mushroom champion. Let's see. Let's go up and out. Whoa. This does look a bit like up and out. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Because I do think that if we go the other way, we might actually get further away from where we need to go. And yeah, that's not something that we want to do. So we might as well try to follow this path. And so there are like all these little chuck here. Okay, so it seems we found. Yeah, cool. So Tislak is here, but let's first. I think. Yeah. There's a waypoint down here. Oh wait, let's just first talk to Tislak because I have a feeling we need to go down here as well. So okay, Tislak.
Tislak!
And Chuck and talk to other
What
New
brings you
York.
through this
What?
way?
I'm looking for Radanovus. Ever heard of it?
Rata.
That doesn't sound promising.
I'm assuming you mean an old Asuran city?
Yes, near here. Underground.
The Nuhak don't call that Ratanovus. We only know it as a forbidden pit of despair.
That really doesn't sound promising.
The city has been dead for generations. Only the bravest venture in now.
Disappointing news, but I'd still like to check it out.
In that case, I can get you a map of the easiest way in.
That sounds great. Thanks.
The easiest way is still fraught with peril.
Of course it is.
It's also blocked by a chuck hive. You'll need to dissolve it in order to enter Ratanovus. But don't fret. We Nuhak have a solution for that, in both senses of the word. You see, the jungle has an answer for every question it poses. In this case, the answer is alchemy. I can craft you this solvent, but it requires chuck enzyme. Bring enough back here and you'll have your key to the city.
I will. Where can I find the enzyme?
You can harvest them from the chuck themselves. That route will certainly go faster, if you know the ways of our hunters. Or you might find other Nuhak in the village who are willing to part with theirs.
Got it. Thanks, Tislak.
Okay, so kill Chuck and talk to local Nuhak to collect Chuck enzyme and then bring the Chuck enzyme to Tislak. Okay, so there's a lot of Chuck here.
That's a cop!
Doesn't seem like I have actually got an enzyme. Or wait. Yeah, one. That's good. Okay.
Woe is me. I'll never see it again.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
The other day I was hunting chalk for their enzyme. Had a whole satchel full, when I was attacked by the terrible Zakatl. In my haste to flee, I dropped the bag. My heritage warbler was in there.
I happen to have a warbler, given to me by a Nuhak not long ago. Will it help?
What? No. Mine was hand-carved decades ago. An heirloom. What you hold saddens me. Someone told you this was a warbler. It barely lives up to the word. I pictured watching my children's children play with our family warbler. I would blind myself out of shame if I witnessed them playing with whatever that is.
Okay, I get it. I'm trying to gather Chock enzyme anyway. I won't bother you any longer.
Wait, I had a lot of enzyme in that bag. Bring me back the warbler and you can keep it all.
Okay. But where did you lose it then? With the little tree froggies that are evil, the subtle. Wait. Let's see. So that must be somewhere in the area. Okay. Then we have another one who might be helpful.
Advance!
Oh.
Strong.
Nice. Okay, I think with about 2.
I have all the other ingredients. Still need the right amount of enzyme.
I'm on it.
Still 4 to go. So let's talk to.
Over here.
What?
Come here for a second.
Hello?
Need something?
What do you say?
Cool,
Just
cool.
2 gold and I'll get
Look
you
at me, look down
all
like
the
that.
check
There's something
enzyme you
interesting on the
need.
ground. Yeah, casual. Casual like that. Good. Now, word is... Don't look at me! Word is you're in the market for... Hey, thanks.
What?
Okay, I don't have the enzyme here, per se.
No!
Just gotta run back to my place and pick it up. You stay here, though. Don't follow me.
Definitely feel like that was a mistake.
Where is he going? No!
Advance!
Oh dear. He's leading us to like... No way! He actually disappeared? Wait, well, let's just kill this Chuck, because that's definitely something we need to do. Oh, wait. There, okay, up there.
Feel my wrath!
That looks good.
Okay. Got some check enzyme again.
Refreshing.
Okay. Done. So there he is. What?
That was the last time. I have to stop stealing from people.
Oh!
People with
Armored up.
weapons, that is. Everyone else is fair game.
Evil! Ow! Jeez.
Backing off.
Feel my wrath! Advance!
Ready to fly.
Whoa! So he better has all the leftover stuff, because
Feel my wrath! Advance!
stay down. Okay, so I got 2 check enzyme. Let's check. Yeah, nice. We only needed 4, so we can go back to Tislag. Okay. Tislag?
Strong.
Okay, well. All right. Use a new hook path to find Radanovus. Okay, so there's a little pathway there. Or is it actually... Okay. But before I do that, I'm going to go down here. Well, I'm walking up right now, but I'm actually going down here to go unlock the waypoint. So if something happens and we need to, you know, return back to a waypoint because we've been downed or anything, at least this is done. Okay, check. Done. So let's go up again, up and out. And oh wait. Oh. Yeah. This way? Yeah, okay. And is there anything else we can get from this lag? Talk. No. It doesn't say anything. So let's continue.
Charge!
Okay. Sweet. Okay. So use the new hook path to find Radanovus, yeah. Hello? Oh dear. Let's clean up this veteran Chuck Blitzer so that we have a bit of peace and quiet before we can open up the passageway with the solution given to us by Tislag. Okay, done. Okay, interact. Right. Nice. So having a raptor definitely makes this easier, but of course on the other hand, if you need to train your masteries and really need to level them up, you know, killing a lot of check can be super helpful. For now, of course, we're focusing on the story, and I personally don't need to level up those masteries anymore, so we can kind of move on a bit faster. But, yeah.
I'm lost. Can someone help me?
Wait. Could have done, you know. Oh wait, is it up there or? Oh no. Okay. So we're again back into the belly of the beast. Let's go up. Wait. Oh, nice. Okay, the way in. We got in. Accept. Oh. Okay. So let's use our glider and glide down. Whoop. Yes.
We should get moving. Where's Timmy?
I told her not to, but she wandered off to study some old tech she said looked fantastically intriguing.
Time is of the essence, but we can't leave her here alone.
Wait, guys! I'm here! Don't get your feathers in such a ruffle. I'm fine.
Well, we don't have time to wait here while you play with some new toys. A dragon's not just gonna sit around while we find this Radanovan research.
It's okay, but we can't delay any longer.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go down here. Whoa. Yeah. That's definitely a city, sort of.
Tislak was right. The city appears long dead. I guess we won't find any allies to rally for our cause.
Such a pity. All those Asura.
Maybe no new allies, but there is something else here. I'm picking up some prints that are definitely not Asura. Looks like they belong to...
Oh no.
Chalk.
Yeah, how did you... Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Let's get rid of these.
Refreshing.
That went better than I expected.
That feels good.
Advance.
Makes sense the Chalk are here. This place is a nexus for ley energy. I speculate these things actually channel it somehow.
Great. Well-fed chalk. They're probably responsible for the death of this entire city.
Luckily, you can withdraw into the safety of your golem. This is obviously no place for an Asura.
Safety of my golem? What's that supposed to mean? Maybe you need the safety of my golem.
What? I'm not saying it. Nature is.
Okay, enough. Let's pick up the pace.
Okay, find the Elder Dragon research. Hello? Timey?
We need to find the lab where they conducted their dragon research. What's the best way to do that?
Maybe if we power up the city, Scruffy could trace the biggest energy draw. Logically, it should be the hub of their research.
Sounds reasonable. How do you restore power to this place?
That's what I was investigating before you got here, not playing with toys, Bram. Anyway, they had a different procedure for refining ley energy and using it for power.
Impressive.
This thing's an offline ley collector. We could manually turn enough of them on to get the juice flowing, but the Chalk will notice and come running.
It's worth the risk. Get it started.
Okay. Protect Timey as she turns on ley collectors.
Charge! Now that's a combo.
Refreshing.
Glad these chalk are enough of a challenge to keep me sharp for more trouble.
Yes.
I've got good news for you if you're itching for a fight. The more of these we turn on, the more Chalk they'll attract. So yeah, math. Deadly math.
Just keep doing your thing, Timey. We'll take care of whatever comes.
Okay. Little speed boost.
Charge!
Come on,
Uh-oh.
There! Finally!
Refreshing. Strong.
How much longer, Timey?
Still multiple collectors left before the city turns on.
If the power is down, where's this light coming from?
I wondered the same thing, and the Rotanovans had quite an answer. The fixtures above us are actually clusters of optic cables that run up to the surface. They carry natural light down below, no power needed.
All the way down here, and you still get daylight.
It's ingenious! I hope we get to see how they solve one of the underground ventilation problems. It could revolutionize all future Asuran construction.
We won't find it standing here. On to the next one.
Okay. Okay, so I think we're getting closer. Kind of. Maybe.
To kill rising. Advance.
You're unusually silent, Canuck. Is the call distracting you?
It's actually quite the opposite. It's quiet down here. Mordremoth's voice was growing to a great bellow as we drew closer. Here, it's a whisper. It's a welcome respite.
Was it becoming too much?
Commander, you insult me. I have no plans to give myself over to that beast.
Good to hear.
Okay.
Charge!
That fits good.
Just a few more, and we'll have enough power to get any of the surviving systems up and running.
And from there?
Scruffy will allow me to track where all this power is headed.
Good. We find a lab. With any luck, we find their dragon data. Let's get the last one going.
Okay, so...
Hold up! Scruffy's picking up some unusual readings. It looks like it's a golem signature. Old-fashioned, but different than anything I've seen before.
Does that mean?
We must have powered up the city enough to turn on its defenses. And then we triggered said defenses. Yay, us.
Heads up, everyone. Sounds like a Asuran tech incoming.
Oh no. Oh, another one!
Rotanovans, home to the last.
Okay, still take it down.
Armored up. Strong. Advance.
The other one. Okay, final one, I think. Okay.
Strong. Advance.
Wait.
The chalk's connection to ley energy is closed. I wonder if it could be employed against mortals.
Going after the Rotanovan research is one thing. We can't waste time studying them now.
Ram, no one has ever wasted time studying.
Let's stay on course. Which way, Timmy?
Now that we started the engine, I'm getting a sizable power signature. Might be a lab. Follow me and the big guy.
Okay. So follow Timey.
Advance.
Should be just around this... Wait. Sorry guys, the signal just moved. I guess the lay equipment on Scruffy's not quite perfected yet.
It's fine. Let's just keep moving before we run into more trouble.
Dear. Oh. Okay.
How's it working now, Timmy? We back on track?
Think so. We're almost right on top of the source.
Okay, cool.
Advance.
Is that?
An Asura gate. Dissimilar in design, but probably similar in function.
Is it active? Why isn't it glowing if we turned on the power?
Good question. Let me see. Okay. Good news, bad news. Good news is there's enough power to turn this gate on. Bad news is something's interrupting the flow. Something big.
Uh-oh.
I think we found the culprit.
Great.
To kill rising.
That fits good.
Where's the guy going? Oof.
Ram!
Go! Go! Go!
Nice job, Timmy.
Whew.
Thanks. But Scruffy did most of the work.
Yeah, well, he's as much a part of the team as you.
I guess so. Sure.
The gate's up. Where do you think it goes? Radasum?
As far as I know, they were never connected. It must lead deeper into this complex. We should test it out. Make sure it's safe.
How do we do that?
Someone just walks into it, and if they're not obliterated, it works. Who wants to try?
I suppose I'll go.
Okay, find the Elder Dragon research, test the dilapidated Asura gate. It's probably fine and optional. Check in with Timmy. Yeah, let's check in with Timmy first because...
Is everything okay, Diamond?
Sorry. Yes, I'm okay, Commander. Well, actually, permission to speak freely?
Always. What is it?
I enjoy serving in this company. Everyone is great, but I'm a member of this team, not its mascot.
I agree. You've more than proved your mettle during this mission.
Oh, you do? Well, I wish everyone else felt that way.
I think they do. Hate to break it to you, but you're a full-fledged part of this team, whether you like it or not.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So... let's check over here. Examine. This terminal is surprisingly fully functional, and the screen contains a single text entry written in the form of an operator's log. Read the log. Engineer Posk, log number 4399. The insectoid creatures come in greater numbers. City leaders and citizens flee deeper into the facility. I'm to maintain the gate as long as possible. Is this to be my end? Oh, leave the console. Printed pages. Take. Let's see. The purpose of this note is cryptic, containing esoteric formulae and diagrams. The machine-printed numbers and letters are unremarkable, but there are 3 numbers underlined by hand. 0, 1, and 1. Okay. The log. We've already read the log. Maybe we can use it elsewhere. Nothing which we can use, you know? Here? Nah. Let's try to use the gate.
Great job not dying, Commander! I told you that gate would... I hope no one was planning on going back that way.
Where'd we end up?
There's a huge lay draw ahead of us. I bet my transverse wave inverter it's the Dragon Lab.
Wolf's Fang.
We seem to be outnumbered.
This isn't a lab to them. It's a guy.
Wait, the emblem on that blast door.
A dragon! That must be it!
Okay, cool.
We need to get through that mess and open that lab.
We can't. The door that leads down those stairs is dead.
So we're trapped here? The only other way out was through the gate that just exploded?
Maybe? Probably. Yes.
Let's think about this. Why aren't those doors working?
Oh! Hold on!
energy powers this whole place, and this ley conduit is blown. It almost certainly rendered the doors to this room and the lab inoperative when it went. If we can complete the circuit, they'll both open for sure.
Any ideas, people?
I have a thought. Scruffy can bridge the gap. The ley tech I outfitted him with should conduct the energy.
But will he survive?
Well, I'm not sure.
Tie me back at Drytop when the Inquest destroyed Scruffy and almost captured you. I can't...
You can't what? Let a child make her own decisions? I'm not a child, and this is what I'm doing. Maybe I wasn't ready for it at Drytop, but I'm ready now.
Fair enough. But once the doors are open, we'll still have a ton of chalk to contend with.
I have an idea for that too, but first things first. All right, big guy. It's time. You know what to do.
Why did he stop?
Go on. It's okay. I'll be okay.
Oh no, poor Scruffy. But he got the door open. So let's check in with Timey.
Thank you, Timey. Now, about those chalk.
Yes, we're devastatingly outnumbered.
Commander, when you were young, do you remember the bad kids burning beetles with a magnifying lens?
Sure. Why?
Because I'm about to be bad. The device in that room is basically a huge telescope. I can reconfigure all the lights in there to feed into the lenses, turning it into a giant heat ray.
And then we have ourselves a chalk cookout. Brilliant.
Do what you need to. We'll back you up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, cool. Let's protect Timey. Okay, we can still give her a little speed boost.
Out of the way, Chalk!
Fend them off until she's done.
Charge!
Okay.
Commander!
It's okay, Timey. We're right here.
I positioned the lenses on the microscope.
Refreshing.
I have to get to that console now.
Move!
Okay. Speed boost. Whoops.
What next?
Hold on. Get your crawly legs off of me!
I feel
Focusing all the light clusters
strong.
in this room into one point.
Advance!
strong.
Okay.
Advance. Advance.
Okay.
Come on.
Almost there.
Charge!
Commander!
Jaime, I can't keep them away forever.
Got it. Watch out.
Now what?
Commander, lure him over this way. Draw the chalk into the path of my beam.
Okay. Let's do this. Come on, little Chucky. Nice.
That feels good.
Charge!
These are the last ones.
Advance.
Oh, we can clean these up, right? Oh.
That feels good.
That was amazing.
It smells better than I would have imagined.
Okay. So enter the Elder Dragon Research Lab. The door has opened. Let's go.
Is this it? Is this the right place?
Boot up these machines and we'll find out.
Okay. Wait, there's also a terminal here. The terminal appears to control the nearby Asura gate. There are a series of spaces beginning with a number 1 followed by 5 blank spots. Oh, 5. 0, 1, 1. Not really. So we actually need more. Okay, well, let's just start this console first.
Oh, these Rotanovans had a serious beef against Primordus.
Anything on Mordremoth?
No. Well, sort of. It's about all the Elder Dragons.
What is it?
Based on their extensive research on Primordus, the Rotanovans determined that each Elder Dragon had a weakness. A unique, respective weakness.
And does it say...
What it is? No.
how easily the fleet went down? It's obvious the way you and my mother stopped Zaitan won't work here. So what do we do now?
This is good news, people. We've been charging headlong against Mordremoth, not even knowing if it can be beaten, only knowing we had to beat it. Now we know it's possible. Our mission is to find out how. To do that, we have to get closer to Mordremoth. And thanks to that lay map, we know exactly where it is.
Let's catch up with the others then. I suppose it'd be nice to have some help finding this weakness.
Okay, so at this point in the editing process, I found out I actually turned off my mic to look up the code and forgot to turn it back on. So I looked up the code to get into, the Asura gate to open it, and it's actually a 01172. And I already found a partial code previously, and there's somewhere a second part of the code. But if you enter a 01172, you will unlock the New Horizons achievement and actually score a little extra 5 achievement points. Pretty good. And also some loot. So let's turn back and talk to Timey. So I'm doing this voiceover not in the moment, which is always a bit strange, but I hope I can keep up.
Thanks for everything, Timey. So, does this mean no more Scruffy?
Oh no. I already have design plans for Scruffy 2.0. Little trim here, a little tuck there, and weapons, lots of weapons. But no Golem for the immediate future means this is the end of the road for me. I'll be staying in Rada Novus with all this delectable research. Bummer!
Alone? Are you sure?
Hey, would you ask Ritlock if he was sure? To knock?
Point taken. Should I send word to someone back at Radasum? Let them know you're here.
No thanks. I'll take care of that. In like a few weeks or so.
Don't want to get flunted again, huh?
Not particularly.
Okay, Timey. I hope to see you soon.
Me too, Commander. Give that dragon a good one for me.
Okay, and with that we completed Buried Inside. We discovered Radanovus, an ancient Asura city. Unfortunately, there are no Asurans alive anymore, but we did get some amazing research and we found out where Mordremoth is hiding. So now I'm just checking which item I still don't have to unlock a skin for in my inventory, and I chose that one as we return to the Tangled Depths. So now we need to move on with the story and look for some signs or keys that were left by rocks to kind of, move further into the jungle. So fortunately there we have already unlocked the waypoint, which we can use to go to the green area, to the zone, and start with sign cutting. But first, of course, we need to unlock the waypoint at Radanovus, so that we can return here at a later time. So we got that waypoint unlocked. And of course, there are still so many events here you can do to train your masteries and just really experience the full expansions. It's of course not just the main storyline, but all the other things that are happening in the jungle. But for now, we're just going to focus on the main story and continue with sign cutting. So now we have to look for rocks that were left by rocks. And sometimes it's a bit difficult to locate these hints, but it's just a bit of like try to traverse the jungle and take down enemies.
Strong.
So personally, I'm kind of, rushing through it maybe. Of course, if you need to train your masteries and really get your XP, then you can take it, much at a slower pace and not, push too hard. I've noticed that if you are like pushing too hard through the jungle, it isn't very like it isn't really a pleasant experience. But you know, just take your time and just have fun, you know.
Rox was here. These marks leave no question.
Advance!
Moving on. And sometimes it's a bit like, even though you might have found a second clue, but you haven't found the first clue yet, so the second clue doesn't trigger. You really have to do it in order. And yeah, I'm just taking my raptor here and pushing forward.
Someone or something came through after, but I still think that's one of Rox's signs.
Okay.
Advance!
So I'm actually, you know, you can notice I'm running, running away from all the enemies here.
The way those are arranged, clearly a sign.
Okay, so we need to keep searching for Rock's trail, and it's kind of fun, you know, like looking for rocks.
Nice gear.
Getting some loot. And you know, you have to imagine, you know, when Heart of Thorns was released first, we didn't even have a raptor, so you had to just run around on foot and sometimes really get confused where you actually needed to go. The Tangled Depths is actually still a map that I try to avoid because I get so lost in it, but it's also very nicely designed, you know. It does it's so immersive, and especially if you still if you use your raptor or actually go on foot, it's just so overwhelming and truly, you know, a wild jungle. So we're unlocking another waypoint because you never know if we perish somewhere here in a tangled depths deep in the jungle. We at least have a waypoint to return to. So we're still a bit off on where to go. So I'm still quite lost. As you can see, it's just so the map is really beautifully designed, I think. Even though I still, you know, it's not my most favorite place on TYRIA, but I definitely appreciate, you know, the complexity. So here I was really having a difficult time with locating the next clue. In a way, it's supposed to be like a bunch of rocks pointing at that's the clue, or they're actually pointing at the clue. So I was just like, oh no. I was really searching here, but a tip from, of course, the wiki, the official Guild Wars 2 wiki, is most of the objective rocks can be found within an arrow on the ground formed by rocks, but sometimes the arrow formation is actually pointing to the objective rock, which is farther along. So I should have, you know, just stared at the ground, I guess, and really trigger the clue, but I was just kind of like, oh, I'm so lost. And of course, the hero point challenge is triggered, and then we definitely had to help out.
I'll clear the air. Armored up.
Got that down, and at the top right you actually do see that green bar that goes like hot cold if you are close by or further away from a clue. Like totally cold. We need to head back, and it was like, oh my gosh, where okay, getting hotter. Getting colder. And all those chuck everywhere. Oh, just horrible. So I'm actually, you know, totally off here. So I thought, well, maybe if I have to look for like rocks sort of kind of, maybe I get a better overview when like from a high point. But no, not really. Yeah, and that definitely wasn't a good idea.
Advance.
That feels good.
So I guess it's time, you know, to really go down again and get closer. So I think at this point I was just lost. I knew I had to trigger like the clue somewhere in the green circled area, and then suddenly it actually does, that's crazy, isn't it?
Rox was here.
I think
These marks leave no question.
we walked past it a couple of times, but it took a little while to actually trigger, so horrible. So, as I mentioned, if you go through this on Raptor, that's nice because you can skip through a lot of, past a lot of Chuck and other enemies and things. Of course, it's handy to have so many enemies if you need to train your masteries and get to places. But it really, it feels so, like, where are we? You feel pretty lost. At least I feel really lost in this map. But if you have like your sky scale or anything and you just blast through this part of the map, you really miss out on that feeling of dread, I guess. Not sure if you really want to feel that emotion, but it does take away a bit from the experience of the map, the whole feeling it invokes, and you're like, oh my god, where am I? There are enemies everywhere. So another arrow, but it doesn't really trigger yet. So I'm trying to trigger, the next hint. And I think, of course, by doing so, I actually trigger enemies. Like, come on, I'm standing at the arrow. What are we doing here? So I thought like, okay, so I'm going away and I'll return later and maybe that helps with triggering. I'm like, okay, time to turn back. And now it's triggered. So sometimes you need to kind of move out of the way and turn back. You're not crazy. You actually found the arrow, but yeah. So now let's just clean up these enemies and check out the clue left by Rox.
Advance.
So overall, above ground, I really love like the Heart of Thorns maps. Underground, not so much, but I do appreciate, all the effort and that has been, put into designing and building these maps. So, but yeah.
These tracks look fresh. I must be getting close.
Yes. So we're heading towards the map transition and actually transfer into Dragon Stand, which means we're close to the end of Act 3 of Heart of Thorns already. So as I head to the next story step marker, I want to thank you for coming along this far. Next week, of course, we're going to return to wrap up Heart of Thorns.
Wow,
which is
that's
crazy.
quality armor.
We're already going to wrap up the main story. I hope I can, show you the metas at a certain point. I'm not sure if it will work out next week or if I'm just going to continue the main story and circle back to the metas here in Heart of Thorns at a later time. But for now, thank you so much. I hope to see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, I wish you also a lot of fun if you're playing through Guild Wars 2 yourself. And
Finished with that.
yeah, see you next week.